There's another thing about the video I made before. 24.26 is 512 megabytes, which is 8 times 8 times 8 cubed. This video is going to do my head in. I haven't sorted it out at all. I don't feel good enough to sort it all out in my head before I make it. There's so much information. It's not information, it's just bollocks. But you can call it information. Shit. Oh, today is 62 because it's the 15th of May, which adds up to 20, and then 2022. It's 2020. Today must be like 2020, 22. Because 15th of May is 15 plus 5, and May, 5th month, is 20. So that's 20. This video is probably going to be the funniest shit ever. Because it's already totally messed up. I can think I'm going to try and make a good video, but I know I just don't have the... I can't do it. I can't think right. I'm on this stuff that just retards you. I'm on this stuff that just messes up my brain, so I can't think properly. I'm just gonna talk of the stuff. So 62 is today, right? That adds up to 1953, then tomorrow's 2016. Doesn't get that interesting after that, but I mean the other way around. Like 69 is the one I'm looking forward to, which is the 22nd of May, and it'll be the last video in Revelation 3.8, and 69 is like 629, and 6 plus 9 is 15, so that gives you like... The thing about 24 is 24/15, like I'll be 37 years old on the 22nd of May 2022, and I'll turn 24 years old in spirit's age, because this video is funny because I can't talk properly today. No way. There's no chance. I can feel the back of my head is like it's all seized up. It's like I can feel it physically. My brain is just like really pressed. And it can't, like... It's antipsychotics, that's what it does. It's just... makes you like... plank of wood. Like about as clever as about as thick as a branch. I can't even talk like that. I can't even give an explanation of what it do. It's bad. But, on the 69th day, that'll be amazing to me. And if I think back to the 37th day, that would be the 1st of January 2015 was the last time there was a 37. Or 2015, did I say that? So because 1 had 1... is January the first month and day is 1 and 2, and then 20 plus 20 is 22, and then plus 15 equals 37, and over here on this side, 73 is 2,701. I can't even remember. What am I doing? Like... It's funny how this video is even going to make it. How I'm not even going to delete this video because it's so crap. There's amazing things I want to explain, but I'm really bad at explaining today. I hate how this medication makes you blame stuff on yourself when it's the medication's fault. I'm on drugs. This is what drugs do, like unhealthy drugs. Drugs that just make you like can't communicate, you just can't speak up for yourself, you're more vulnerable and everything. You're just a twat, basically, in a twat situation. But I'm going to explain all these things, and it's probably going to take me an hour to explain it. If I was on form, I could explain everything I wanted to. Like, I'd be finished by 18 minutes, 20 or something, but this is going to go on for ages because I can't talk properly. Good. Well, 73, 2,701. And that'll be the 26th of May when it's 2701. And 37 would have been the 1st of January 2015. That's the lowest number there's been since. That's the lowest. That's the last time there was a 37 date. So. Yeah, and I saw this video about a timeline. Oh shit, this is bad. I've been trying to explain things, but my brain's blocked and that. So the thing about 77 was interesting. Like, it'll be the 30th of May when it says 77, and 3003 it says, and that's 30 right to left and 30 left to right. And it's like a mirror image, and 77 is like a mirror image. But the other thing about that is on the 30th of May, which it represents, on the 30th of May, the dates will add up to 77. The date will add up to 77. And 11:30, so like 11:30 GMT, there'll be a new moon at exactly 11, well, to the minute, 11:30. And I remember Diet Coke when there's this bloke working out the window, cleaning windows or something, and then these people come and look at him doing work, and they're drinking Diet Coke, and they keep saying it's 11:30. But this this 11:30 thing is like 30. It's like 11 times 7 is 30. I mean, 11 times 7 is 77. And then it's 11:30. And on the 30th of May. And like 76 is the 29th of May. And it says 29, 26. And 75 is the 28th of May. And my birthday is the 28th of May. This body. And the thing about 75, if you add up all the numbers between 75 and 1, you get 2850. Or you get 2850, or 2850. And 28.5 is 28th of May in English. We write the day first, and then the month, and then the year, and then because it says 0, it's like year 0. So something special is going to happen on that day when I'm 38. My body turns 38. It says 38 since the umbilical cord was cut, and then it's like 28.5. And there's never been any day like that until now for me, that the number of the date, how I add it up in these times, I add it up like 28 is 28, and then 5 is 5, so that's 33. And then 33 plus 20 is 53, and then 53 plus 22 is 75. And that's why it's about that date. And then it says 28 for the 5th, basically. And then 0. And then, that sounded alright, but now I've lost track. And it turned out like 28th of May 1984 added up to 136. And when you add up all the numbers between 1 and 16, you get 136. And it's just interesting that I've been God since I was 16, or before, by when I was actually 16, that's when I still hadn't become God. And I did not, well, I mean, God wasn't in my head, He was outside my head. Now I see Him, right? This is going on for ages because I haven't made much sense yet. But, now what I really want to say about, and when I saw that, when I said, what I really want to say, it turned 11/11/11, and that reminds me of this 26th of May. It's on the 26th of May 2021 at 11:11. The total lunar eclipse started, and it lasted for like 15 minutes. But what about that is like, it's 11/11, and 11/11 always, well, most of the time it reminds me of 2019 Judgment Day. That's when I declared it was Judgment Day. And then, because it was, because the clocks changed in March 2021, it's also 12:11 not GMT, it's 12:11 BST, British Summertime. So, and that, when I see 12:11, it reminds me of the day after Judgment Day, when I declared that it would become like heaven on earth, and it is heaven on earth, has been heaven on earth since that day, the 12th of November 2019, because Judgment Day was over. So therefore, I thought, when Judgment Day's over, it's heaven on earth. But I didn't understand properly, maybe not completely, that didn't stop it being hell on earth at the same time until 29th of March, or until the 3rd of April 2022, when stuff happened. Like, I got, like, it was symbolic day from about Hellraiser 3, putting the box in the ground, in the cement. This video is mental if you haven't seen any others. This video is crazy. It's, yeah, so you could say 12:11 BST was when the total lunar eclipse started, and 26th of May was also the biggest full moon of the year. And means the moon was the closest for the whole year. It was closest for a full moon, that on 26th of May. And like Daniel Reuben King was born on the 24th of May, I was born on the 28th of May. So it was like this in the middle thing. And I could look up, there's this video someone made, could look it up. Oh no, I don't know. Let me do this. That. There was this thing. I can't really zoom in or zoom out. I have to go.
Hello, sisters and brothers.
I have to go sideways. Oh yeah, he's talking about this stuff. This is a good video. But I have to do it sideways to see it at all. What about if I turn the volume down? Can't see where to. Oh, shit. This is annoying and that.
This is, you see the Green American eclipse pair, the August 21, 2017, which made the yellow line there across the United States and its counterpart April 8th.
April 8th, 2024. Well, basically, what he's saying is there's loads of symmetry at the 26th of May lunar eclipse thing. There's like, before, there's 2,259 days before the 26th of May, there was a total solar eclipse, and 2,259 days after 26th of May, there's going to be another total solar eclipse. And same with the 9th of March 2016 and August the 12th, 2026. And stuff like that, but that was a monumental day to me, because, well, it was a monumental week, really. It was because on the 22nd of May, I let all the spirits in. I had 4 spirits inside me for the first time. Well, I mean, for the first time that I can think of. I mean, whatever. I mean, now I lost the plot. What was I saying then? Can't remember what I'm talking about. Like, these antipsychotics, they're like, they turn you into a retard, and then it's hard not to feel ashamed of yourself for being a retard. And then it's like you talk to people like, oh, sorry, I'm a retard. But you forget that it was the people who forced you against your will to get injected with this retard medication that they're the culprits. And it's like, I used to think to myself a long time ago, if someone rubs shit all over my face, I'm just gonna keep it on my face. That's when I was a child, when I was like 12 or 13 or less, about 10, maybe even 9 years old. I thought, if someone rubs shit over your face, you just leave it on, so then you have no shame, because it's their job to take it off, because they put it on. So you just walk around being shit-faced. And until they've had enough of seeing you like that. It's like, kind of like the same principles are in play in my mind now. I haven't thought of that for ages. Fucking hell, man. 73rd. What? I can't remember what the 26th of May thing was. Yeah, in that week, I was 36, and I let and roulette the numbers go up to 36. And the 22nd of May 2021, I let my old spirit back in, and 2 other spirits. And on the 22nd of May 2022, that's when they'll turn 1 year old, on day 69. and there's 6 to 9. 6 plus 9 is 15, and in the middle of that, 7 and 8 is 15 as well. And people say God is love, and I used to always think the number 15 means love since I was 15. 24 though, it's interesting there's a 24 there. Like all of that numbers from 1 to 69 add up to 24, 15. It's the spirits will turn 1 year old, and then all my spirits added together will be 24 years old, because God's 21 since the year 2000, like August, about that. And it's 21st, I don't know, since about August. Then the other 3 spirits will be 1 year old each, and there's 3 other spirits, so that'll be combined 24, and I'll be 37 years old. My body will be 37 years old, and when you do 37 times 21, you get 777. And then on the 22nd of May, and remember my phone number ends in 888. On the 22nd of May, it's 23rd maybe, it was definitely 22nd. The 37, it's 37 then times, because before it was 37 times 21, then 0, 0, 0, because all the spirits are just 0 years old. But then it'll be 37 times 21, and then the 3 other spirits being 3 years old, it'll be 24. So 37 times 24 is 888. And I kept saying 888, it will end in 888, like my phone number ends in 888. And I'm supposed to work out, I'm supposed to be, well, because it's 24 as well, it's really important that it's to do with 24, because my friend's phone number ends in 49724, and my phone number ends in 497888. So she's only 5 days younger than me, and her telephone number's 075555. And she met someone who was born on the 28th of May 1984, and that's the same day I was born. And she met this guy about 6 months after I met her. And she met a guy she was interested in romantically, and he was born on the same day as me. Later she decided that he was too full on or whatever, but I'm full on as well. She was never thinking about me in that way. But anyway, that wasn't the point. We were just friends. And because her phone number ends in 24, that's a clue to me that it means it's the same thing, 2024. Like I used to think about 2024 all the time. But only about 6 days, it's only on the 10th of May or something, I realised, for me, it was the 37 times 24 is 888, and I'll be 37 in the bodily brain kind of way, and then 24 in a spiritual kind of way. And I was already fascinated that I was 37 years old and 21 years old as God, as the seventh spirit, for 9 months. And then it'll be 37 times 24 on the 22nd of May, and that'll be 888. So that's supposed to be like a really important period of time between the 22nd of May, 23rd of May, 24th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th, before I turn 38, because 38 times 24 just isn't the same, obviously. But this is really monumental to me, because I always associated, since I met that girl with a very similar telephone number to me, like 49724, and mine's 497888. Then that made it like a actual proper message that what we mean by 28, or what we mean by 888 is 24, like 24 divided by 3 is 8. And another thing about this, another thing about that is that all the numbers between 1 and 24 add up to 300. So you could say 24 divided by 3 is 8 and 8 and 8. It's, yeah, so I always think like, so I'm thinking like 888 means something to do with 24. So now I've got a proper meaning to it, and I've only had that meaning for less than 10 days, for about 10 days or 5 days or something. And then my bank account number ends in just 38, like 38. And I was parented by only 3 people, really, and they were both 38 when they started. And like from 888, I get to 38 years old. What changes on the 28th of May is that it goes to 38 times 24 then, which is not, it's not an interesting number to me at all. That's not interesting. So, but 3822 is interesting to me. 38, I haven't done 38 times 22, I don't think. Never worked it out. Well, it just says there, 836. But, I want to talk about the Bible now, how this video is longer than the last video. Yeah, this video is how the first sentence in the Bible, the first verse in the Bible is it's got 7 words in it, and it's 28 letters altogether, and in that gematria thing, the first sentence adds up to 2,701, so that's like the 73rd triangle number, like all the numbers between 1 and 73 adds up to 2,701. And then if you say 666 times 666 times 3 is 1998. And the first 5 words in the Bible add up to 1998. And that could be 666 divided by 3, I've said this before, but I'm adding more information to it this time. So 666 times 3 is 1,998, and the remainder for it to get up to 2,701 is 703. And 703 is all the numbers between 1 and 37 added up together. And that gives you like 703. So there's 3 666s, there's 3 666s, and 1 703. You can divide it up like that into 4 parts. And I've got 4 spirits in me, and I figure that what it's trying to say is that for my mission, all the other spirits in me, including the older one and the 2 younger ones, they're all basically the same. For my mission, they're all 666s. I'm the only one that's like 703. The 7th spirit, God, as in the 7th spirit of God. I'm the only one who can figure out how to do what I want to do. Like, we're all individuals. It's basically saying everyone's unique, and there's only one person, or there's only one spirit that can do what it wants to do. No one can do what, no one else in the world can do what you want to do. It has to be you. Like, even if people have got more experience than you, they're older, or they've got a higher IQ or something, no one can. Everyone's unique, and there's, for what you want to achieve, you're the one who's going to achieve it, and no one else can. Well, I mean, that you can only want. It's not everyone wants the same thing. There's only one dedicated to actually do it. I believe everyone is like a god, but we reach maturity at different times, or we all discover things at different times. Lots of shit is going on, but basically it's saying that just because 666, the devil, is older than the 7th spirit of God, the 7th spirit of God is the only one who can do what the 7th spirit of God is about. So in 1998, that's when I started praying to who I am. And 37 is when I'm going to achieve it, right? If I'm 37 years old, and this calculation is saying that the end is 888, the end, my number ends in 888. You don't even need to say telephone number, because if someone says my number ends in 888, they figure you're talking about their phone number, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. So if it ends in 37 times 24, like 24, 49724, like the woman's phone number, and then my phone number as well, 49788, it's saying that between the 22nd of May 2022 and the 28th of May 2022, that's when I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna figure something out, and it's gonna be And how 37, how it looks that 37, all the numbers added up between 1 and 37 bring you 703. It's like, it looks a bit like 73 or 337 in reverse, just with a 0 in the middle of it as well. And 37 is the 12th prime number there is, and 73 is the 21st prime number. So it goes 12, 21, and 21, 12 is back to front. And it's back to front, like the 12th prime number is 37, the 21st prime number is 73. And I started praying to God in 1998, and then what was left was 703 to make 2,701, 73rd triangle number. I'm going to show you 22 now, the factorial of 22. The factorial of 22 is, I'm sure it's something. Factorial of 22. And you're thinking about the 22nd of May, it's like 22 in the year 2022. Look at that, in the middle. I'm not sure how close to the middle that is, but it's got 7 and 7 and 7 and 7 right in the middle of it. And 7 add 7 add 7 add 7 is 28. And there's 28 letters in the first verse of the Bible. So if you divide it to 4, 7, 7, 7, 7. And we're talking about the year 2022. What am I talking about now? Yeah, and there's an average of 7 letters in each. No. I'm saying that everyone's a god, and at some point in time, everyone will be the most celebrated, or the most outspoken, or the most amazing spirit there is. Like everyone will reach a point of recognition, and I just feel like I'm close to it as the 7th spirit, and 28 is the 7th triangle number. So the first verse of the Bible's got 28 letters and 7 words, and the 7th triangle number is 28. And 28 is said to be a perfect number because divided by something, whatever, can't remember. So 28 is a perfect number, and what else? I was born on the 28th. And it was the 7th of July, the 28th of July, so in modern times, the 7th month and the 28th day. That's when I learned what I've basically got as an exercise, as my only real exercise. That I've basically reverted in the last couple of days. I've reverted back to that, and I just thought that's the best exercise I got, and that was on the 28th of July 2021. And I don't think I've ever come up with anything better than that, and I think I'll just go back to doing what I was doing on that day. And I believe 2021 was like God's year, because Anna was 37 years old then and 21 years old now. I was 20 years old at that time, but I was 37 years old as well. And nearly 21. What's 37 times 20 then? 703 in it now. It's not. It's 740. Yes, 740. You know what? Suppose I learnt a few things to add on top of it, but that was kind of like the foundations to it, maybe. That was the foundations to the exercise that I learnt on the 28th of July 2018. And what am I talking about? Nothing. Factorial of 36 starts with 37. So yeah, 36 was really shit day. Really shit time. What's 35 then? That's funny. I've seen this before, but I never really thought of it too much but if you say the 35, factorial of 35 has got 4 sixes in the middle of it, like 6, 6, 6, 6, which is like that. You could say it's the 35 is the 36th number from 0. From 0, 35 is the 36th number, and 36 is the 37th number. Oh, that's funny. Now this is like what I'm talking about. Like, no one's better than anyone. We're just all unique. But I am who I am, and I'm pretty tired of telling people who I am and then just not getting it. But I'm four different spirits in one human. But this tops it up for me because, like, my phone number's got 999 in it, but when you turn it upside down, it's 666. And the factorial of 38, and I kept saying, like, 3/8, like 3/8 when I'm 38 years old. My people parented me and all those, and the hands on the clock pointing to the 3 and the 8 on the church. This has got 666 in it, so that's my phone number turned upside down. It's got 666 in it, and then it's got 4 ones in it right next to each other, and that's my favourite number. That's like that's the number I like the most, really. It's just 4 ones in a row, because 4 ones in a row is like, there's only one of everything. The whole world is comprised of one of that, one of that. Nothing's the same. Everything's different, right? Well, everyone's different. there's just ones, like, really the number 2 isn't, there's only one of an actual, there's only actually one of everything, right? And it's got 45 digits in it. And to me, 45 digits is like a triangular number, isn't it? So, it's the 9th triangular number, 45, after 36. And so, what, I said 38. 38 is, I didn't work that out. I don't know what I'm talking. I like this even more now. I've seen something in it, like the last 3 digits, different digits in factorial of 38 is 120, and it just goes another 7 zeros. But the thing is about that I was thinking for quite a long time, a few months, that 741,120 was my favourite number, because I saw it on a message I got, and I thought that has to be my favourite number, and it's 741 is the 38th triangular number, 741, so it starts 741, and then 120 is the 15th triangular number, so all the numbers added up 1 to 15 is 120, so that made me think that 38 and then 15 is like the first part of the number is 30, the 38th triangular number is 741, and then 15th triangular number is 120 is the next part. So I was thinking, when I'm 38 years old and as God, as the 7th Spirit God, as 22, because of this 2028 End website where he made a video series, and the last part ended. The last part was 38 minutes and 22 seconds long. That made me think that it's like the end of, like, achieving what I want to achieve. Then I thought, so when I'm 38 years old and 22 years old at the same time, as God, and then I thought 15 days after, like, the 21st of August, how I estimated the 21st of August that I came into the body, like, 21st of August that the 7th Spirit of God came into my brain. And I thought, when that's 22 on the 21st of August, then 15 days from then, I'll have done what I wanted to do. Like 38 years adding up to 741, and then 15 days of being 22 adding up to 120 for the next part. That could be when I really achieve everything. I mean, not everything. That could be when I really achieve something that I wanted to achieve for a long time. Oh yeah, and 37 times 73 equals 2,701. Watch. It's 37 times 73 is 2,701, so it's all over again. That's the value in gematria, that's the value in Jewish gematria of the first verse of the Bible. All the letters add up to 2,701. And 37 times 73, 2,701. I mean, there's no one who's got my story, and this is all... These are people who are trying to make sense of it, and it makes sense to me personally. What does this say? It says NR. 3 to 9. All the letters NR. What the hell?